Hello Hylians and welcome to Hyrule Warriors. I almost called it The Legend of Zelda Hyrule Warriors, but it is just Hyrule Warriors. So yeah, Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition. I have not played this game for a pretty long time, despite like when I was testing out getting audio and stuff done. I have not played this game for a long time, and I thought it would be fun to go through the story mode with all of you guys. Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition has a couple more extra story modes that were not in the original, but we'll get to those at a later point. So yeah, I thought Hyrule Warriors would be a nice fun game to play on the channel, and yeah, let's get right into it. You can see a few of the different areas of which are in this version, and I believe the 3DS version as well, but we'll talk about that stuff a little bit later. Let's get started. So we only have legend mode. I started on a new kind of what's it called, profile on my Switch, so we don't have anything else unlocked apart from legend mode. So let's hop right in and start Hyrule Warriors Legend Mode. Okay, so first level, we are outside of Hyrule Castle. It looks like there is a lot of people, a lot of monsters on their way. Yep, here they are. Okay, so here we got Bokoblins from Skyward Sword. So one thing that I wanted to talk about in this Let's Play, and I guess I can talk about it now, saying I want to mention it now anyway. This game originally came out on the Nintendo Wii U, and it was then ported to the 3DS. On the 3DS, they added not only kind of new character modes, they also added in, well, I'll get back to that in a second. Let's read this. Defeating enemies fills your special attack gauge. Press A to use up a special power gauge, special attack gauge, and perform a power, a power special attack. Okay, so that's pretty simple. Press A, get this, very cool spin attack. You can also just do like a normal spin attack, like that. We have killed 200 enemies already, wow. Oh. Random fairy flying into Link's chest. Hello, Proxy. So as I was saying, the 3DS version added in a lot of new, like, kind of side modes, and I think it added in story modes. I haven't played it for a while, so I can't remember exactly, but they added in new stuff. The only problem with the 3DS is it was on the 3DS, and they could not render as many of the enemies at once, which for a game like this, a game which is all about killing giant hordes of monsters, it was a little strange. So I think bringing it to the Switch was a perfect choice. It looks really pretty. They've got all that extra DLC content stuff from both the 3DS and the Wii U version in this version of the game. And yeah, I think it was such a good choice to do and bring this over to the Switch. The only thing I wish that they could have done is online multiplayer. But let's clear out a couple more of these guys. And then this area is opened up over here. You guys should be fine, right? You'll be fine. You can kill him, right? Oh, I'm sorry, I killed him for you. Okay, you do that. We're gonna go through here. Oh, it's Volga. Dragon Knight Volga. So, this is one of the new enemies. Let's talk about this first. Target lock on, not track to lock on. By pressing L, you can mark the camera lock. You can make the camera lock onto a nearby enemy. I cannot read. Move the R button. Okay, so this is just simple targeting. If you've played a Zelda game, you know what targeting does. Press L, run around, and you're constantly locked onto this character. So, this is Volga. Navi, Proxy, whatever your name is. Let's just deal with the tutorial stuff. Weak point gauges. I'll tell you about this. Weak point gauges. You do this. When they show up, you attack them. You get it all down, and you can do a good amount of damage to them. So, let's say, this is Volga. Volga is a new character to this game, but as you might be able to tell, he is based on the character of Volvagia from Ocarina of Time, the Dragon of the Fire Temple. And he's very simple, pretty much just a little mini boss. Teach you about the stamina gauge stuff. Goes down very easy. Oh yeah, he also can turn into a dragon. He's not just dressed like a dragon. Darn. Link died. Another timeline's gonna get made now for this lot. Could it be? It is I, Link. So, yep, Link's got a Triforce. What a surprise. You've beaten me. You haven't beaten me. Okay. We did beat you though, you ran away. Anyway, we've got more Bokoblins. They go down super easy. The abandoned fort is now open. That is where we just were. Cool. That's fine. Defeat Lizalfos. Lizalfos is over here. So as you can probably tell, if you haven't played Hyrule Warriors before, if you've played maybe a couple of Zelda games, you might be able to tell that some of these enemies are not from the same game. Hyrule Warriors has a lot of different enemies from a lot of different games, and you'll understand a little bit more of that why, or a little bit more of why that is happening soon. But for now, it's pretty cool just to see Lizalfos from Ocarina of Time with Bokoblins from Skyward Sword. And they work really well. They look really good. One thing I've been thinking of when I've been just kind of thinking about Hyrule Warriors recently is they mix the characters, they mix the different games very well. The styles don't look very distracting. So, magic jars. Pick up magic jars to refill your magic gauge. When your magic gauge is full, you can use a technique called Focus Spirit. So, there must be one around here. I probably just missed it. Or I picked up a little bit. Okay. So, yeah, magic, it's kind of like the yellow gauge, except it's more powerful, and it's not one singular attack. You can use it to attack a bunch of different enemies before then doing like a special move at the end. So that's why it takes a little bit longer to find. You can only get that one through using the green magic jars. But it looks like we're now trapped in a cave, but luckily we got bombs, so let's go. Let's go. Where are the bombs? Kaboom! That's a lot of bombs in one go, Link. And we can finally see what's under here. It's a fountain of rupees! So, this is one thing that was added in the 3DS version, which I was very happy to see in the 3DS version, but at the same time, I was like, this should have been in the original version. This would have helped so much. This is changing characters within a map. The original Wii version, you could only play one character. You could have Link, Zelda, and Impa on a stage, but if I remember right, you could only play as one of them, the one you decided to pick. But in this one, you can change. So, change the warrior you're directly controlling with up and down. There may be times where a number of warriors you can control is increased as scenarios progress. Pretty easy, just swapping characters, but it's very cool and it helps a lot in later stages and in different event modes and all that kind of stuff. So, now we've got Zelda, and I love Zelda's design in this game. It's very pretty. It's both kind of fancy and royal and princessy, but it's also kind of just like she's ready to fight. She's got like the skirt, but the skirt is open at the front so she can move her legs and she can run really fast. It's a nice design. It's very pretty. And I'd like to see maybe not the exact same design, because I don't know if it would work in an actual Zelda game. Obviously this is a spin-off, so some of the characters when they got redesigns did change a little bit, but I think Zelda's the main one that got a big kind of overhaul in her design that may not work in other Zelda games. Impa, you can see her a bit later. We'll get her in later in this match, in this round. Her design is very kind of Skyward Sword, I feel. It would fit in something like that. So, but Zelda, out of all of them, Zelda's design is kind of the one that is really pretty, but I don't know if it would work in a Zelda game unless they maybe changed it a little bit. Still really nice though. No. So, I was going to try and show you that, but we'll have to do it another time. Oh, these are the Force Gems. I don't know what they're called. I read the tutorial like 10 minutes ago, if that, and I've already forgotten, but I'll probably just call them Force Gems anyway, because they look like Force Gems. Zelda's first weapon is a rapier, which I think was a really cool choice because it kind of goes with Twilight Princess Zelda. Oh, gold skulltulas. Cool. There are 260 gold skulltulas hidden around the world. By defeating them and gathering their illustration pieces they drop, you will be rewarded with special bonuses. The gold skulltulas will only appear within the spider's web on the map once you fulfill a certain battle condition. They flee after a set period of time has passed, so move quickly. You can check information on these, blah blah blah, we know that, okay. So, gold skulltulas will show up, you have to defeat them within a certain amount of time. They can turn up really anywhere on the map. Well, they have their set places. I think it's around here, right? Oh no, where is it? Oh wait, it's over here. I was getting confused. I was looking at the yellow triangle. Here it is. So yeah, they turn up. They have set points in each stage where they'll turn up, but for the most part, it's kind of like, if you haven't played the stage before, it is a little random. Like, you don't know whereabouts. There's no kind of marker before they turn up of, hey, this is where the skulltulas gonna turn up. You just have to be ready, and then you just have to run. They're not kind of needed to finish the game. It's just like a completion extra, but it's fun. It's a nice little extra bit. I do like the images you can get of the characters. I think they're very nice. So, doors open. That means Link can come through. Oh, and Impa's here. You can see her a little bit. There she is. So, like, Impa's design, I think, could work in a Zelda game. It's definitely based off Skyward Sword. Impa. Okay, where are we going? Over here. And spin attack. Whoa! That was crazy. So, like, having all these monsters in a single, like, in a single area was not this impactful, I feel, in the 3DS version. They were still able to get a good amount of monsters, but obviously it's on the 3DS. They couldn't put as many monsters on the screen as they can on the Wii U, and definitely on here. Capturing keeps. Siege keep to stem the flow of enemy reinforcements. Take the keep to fully reduce its keep meter by defeating enough enemies within the keep. Basically, go into these little red squares that we see, which I did a minute ago. Defeat monsters inside, and defeat the little boss that turns up after a short amount of time, and then you can take this for yourself, and it's yours. So just defeat him, and now this is ours. That doesn't mean that these enemies can't come within it. They can. Obviously, they're in it. So you've just got to kind of clear them out. Make sure that the rather slow soldiers of Hyrule don't get killed 5 seconds after you've caught the keep, because that does tend to happen in later stages. Let's just kill a few of these until we have a new place to go. And it looks like we do, so we have to make our way. Link and Zelda must arrive at the fairy fountain, so let's go. I think Zelda's already on her way. I'm guessing she's that little blue triangle. I'm trying to see if I can see her. There she is. Zelda's over there. While we're going this way, might as well capture this keep. Obviously, these keeps will keep. Whoa! Lizalfos is angry. These keeps will keep spawning enemies, and once we capture it, will keep spawning allies, basically. So even if it isn't a mandatory area, like not one that you need to go and get, as you can see right there, it's good to do it because they will keep bringing in more enemies for you to fight, and which will keep getting in the way and probably take over another keep if they get too many. So take out these little ones. I'm sorry, little Bokoblin. Zelda's here. Got a few more. And that's good because we just got that whole jar of magic, which makes that whole bugger. We can use that at any time, but I think I'm going to hold on to it to the end of this. Okay, let's bomb the wall! Dingity dingity doo! Oh. Imp is now playable. Defeat the Lizalfos. Over here. So in the original, I don't think this little mode, because you couldn't obviously play it as Impa, this little bit here wasn't part of it. You'd just go straight to the fairy fountain and the next bit would happen. So I think it's really cool having these extra little bits to give you a reason to swap between characters, because There are some characters that you might not want to play as much. You might not like them, might not like the way they play, but having these extra kind of new bits, even if they're small, kind of add to that. So there we go, we've got him. That was easy. Impa's very cool. I really like her attacks and how they look. Because she's mostly sword, but she's also got some water element stuff in there, which is really cool. Maybe a bit of thunder as well, I can't remember. Uh-oh, someone's in trouble. I want to defeat these guys because there's quite a lot of them around here. Whoa! That's a really funny move. I don't know why. We defeated 2,250 enemies! This game has so many enemies. The Great Fairy just murdered everyone in that area. I don't believe it was just the enemies. The Great Fairy design in this looks really nice. Obviously, it's based off of Ocarina of Time, but it looks very cool. Very pretty design. The Focus Spirit is what I spoke about earlier. When you have the magic stuff, you can use that. Okay, where are we going now? Oh! Each army has a morale level. When the morale is high, an enemy will glow brightly and become stronger. When the morale is low, the army will look darkly shaded instead. So basically it's like... How do I explain it? Pretty much just like a gauge of how strong the other team are, because I think they do more and less damage depending on what's going on. But oh no, it's King Dodongo, fire-breathing King Dodongo. Good job, we found bombs. So, King Dodongo is over here. Let's go pay him a little visit. Say hello. There's a big jar of green magic energy there. Oh, he got stuck on the wall. Okay. So I want to pick up that magic energy if I can avoid it. Then I can use this and pick that one up after or during. Throw some bombs into his mouth. They go kaboom, and you can start attacking him. If you guys have played any Zelda game with Dodongos, and you know how to fight them. Unless it's Twilight Princess. Twilight Princess had a very weird Dodongo. Anyway, giant bosses possess health and strength far surpassing those of normal foes. Find items and attack the monster's weak spot. And set yourself up for a weak point smash. Well, we're already doing that. Thank you for being a little bit slow on the tutorial. Anyway. Lower the stamina gauge, do a big, powerful attack, takes away a good amount of the enemy's health, which is very nice. Use this again. Probably should have waited a little bit. Can we get the bombs in his mouth? There we go. Eat the bomb. You can see he was already almost dead, so that special did a good number of damage on him. Do this. Do a spin attack. Whoa! Okay, come on, we got him. And there we go. Defeated King Dodongo. Mission successful. General Impa, terrible news! Where is Princess Zelda? Oh no. Can't find her anywhere. God damn it. Zelda, it's been one mission, you get captured already. What? That's impossible!
The Triforce is the harmonious union of power, wisdom, and courage. It has been the object of countless battles between the forces of light and darkness. Each time the Triforce fell into the clutches of evil, Hyrule was plunged into misery. But in every age, a hero, clad in green, would restore peace to the land. During one of these dark times, the legendary hero split the spirit of evil into 4 fragments, sealing each away to finally break the cycle of destruction. 3 of the fragments were scattered across time and space. The final fragment was sealed in a sacred temple built upon holy ground, imprisoned by the blade of evil's bane.
And so that is the first level of Hyrule Warriors. You've collected some rupees. You can spend them on various things in the bazaar. Thank you. We got some swords. We got a lot of materials, it seems. By collecting pieces of completing illustrations. Okay, we got told about that. You get rewards for finding bits of the puzzle. Looks like we got part of Zelda's legs and a bit of Link's scarf. You've unlocked the following: free mode, adventure mode, challenge mode, and the gallery. Very cool, very nice. A new... Oh, we've unlocked new costumes. Era of the Wilds tunic. And we've done the same for Zelda. So I'm guessing that's Link and Zelda. Well, I know it's Link and Zelda from Breath of the Wild. And you've Destructive Force. Defeat 1,000 or more enemies in one battle. Guessing that's a pretty easy one to get. We don't need to go to the bazaar, but I guess we're being forced to. Strengthen Warriors. We can do that. Let's do it very quickly, because we don't need to see this. But basically, this upgrades. That one gives you an extra bottle. Well, actually, no, that one gives you a bottle. We didn't have one before then. This one would then be a second bottle. And I think this one's a third bottle. Or it might be an upgrade. Laz Warrior. Oh yeah, 3 times. So basically just upgrades all of these. I'll do most of those off of camera. But for now, I think it's a good place to stop. And then next time, I will see you all when we go to the Sheikah tribesmen in the Elden Caves for episode 2 of Hyrule Warriors. Thank you all for hanging out and watching this first episode of Hyrule Warriors. I hope you've enjoyed. If you are new here, please subscribe if you want more Legend of Zelda content, from Let's Plays to theories and all that lovely stuff. If you enjoyed, do hit the like button and tell me anything down below in the comments. I would really like to hear what you guys think of this series already. It's episode 1, but hey, I like to read comments. Thank you all again for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.